answers in the comments so I can get to know you a bit better. I will also try my best to answer these questions as well, so you can also kind of get to know me better too. Okay, the first question that I have for you is that do you prefer to write with black or blue pen? Like that the ink is, do you prefer black or blue ink? Okay, I personally prefer black ink because I think it looks nicer in a way. Then, would you prefer to live in the countryside or in the city? Okay, and why is that? Can you give 3 reasons to me? Why do you think that is better for you? Okay, and the third reason. Okay, valid. I personally, now that I have lived in the city, I feel like I would prefer the city, but then again, maybe if I lived near the nature, I would go out more often. But maybe that's just like a question of motivation and not necessarily about where you live. Because I also enjoy the countryside because it's more peaceful and quiet there. But when you live in the city, the grocery stores and that kind of stuff are very near you, so if you crave for a sweet treat or something, then you can just at least for me, I can just kind of walk downstairs and then there's a store. Anyway, if you could learn a new skill, what would it be and why? Okay. That's interesting. I hope you, maybe for the new year, maybe that can be like your New Year's resolution, that you can try to learn that skill. Like, what's stopping you? A new skill for me. I don't actually have anything on my mind right now. It's not necessarily a new skill, but I would love to start a gaming channel, so that's not a skill, that's something that I would want to do in the future. Do you prefer tea or coffee? Okay. I don't know which one I prefer because I don't really drink black coffee. When I drink coffee, I drink iced coffee, so. And now, during winter, I love to drink tea during the evenings, so can I say both? Is that cheating? Like, I also love iced tea. So I'm gonna say both because these are my questions, so I can answer whatever I want. If you could be a mythical creature, which creature would you choose? So if you could be a mythical creature, what creature would you be? Okay, that's really interesting. I didn't even think of that. Which one would I be? I don't know, maybe a dragon or something. That would be cool. I don't know. But I wouldn't want to be a big dragon. I would want to be like a cute smaller dragon. Or maybe like a fairy. Actually, I'm gonna change my answer to fairy. I would love to be a fairy, or a siren, or a mermaid. Well, now I can't really choose. Maybe you can choose for me. At some point I kind of did not like it. I don't know why, but I don't know if everyone kind of has a phase where they don't really like their own name, or I don't know if that was just me, but I wouldn't change it. I think it's nice. I think I said this in my videos, or have said it in one of my videos, that I almost, or my mom and dad almost named me as Ina Aurora, Ina Aurora, Ina Aurora, but I became Nelly instead. Would you ever want to be famous? Okay. I feel like who wouldn't want to be in this day and age, but... And what would you be famous for, or what would you want to be famous for? Okay. I would want to be famous for my ASMR channel. No, if I could choose, I would want to be famous for like acting or modeling or something like that. Which element represents you the best? Like fire, water, etc. Okay. I think fire represents me the best. Do you miss someone at the moment? Yeah. I'm sure they miss you too. And it's okay to miss someone. Maybe you can send them a message if it's possible for you to do so. And if you're missing someone you have recently lost, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I know how it feels like to lose someone you love. Andrew Garfield actually said something that has really stuck with me, that grief is love that has nowhere to go. So maybe you can also think that way. What can you see outside your window? Whether you're in your bedroom or in the kitchen, or whatever window is next to you right now, what can you see out of it? Can you be detailed in your response? Try to be as descriptive as possible. Okay. Yeah. Yes. I can't really see anything right now because my curtains are closed. But I would, if they were open, I would be able to see another like apartment building and a lot of windows. What are you most thankful for? I think it's sometimes good for us to think of these things because, I don't know, I don't think we tell the people that we care about them enough. So I think it's, if you said someone that you are like very close with, I think you should also tell them that you care about them. I am most grateful of my boyfriend and my family and my friends, so the people in my life I am very grateful for. famous? Okay. I haven't been in like a meet and greet or anything like that. I have been to concerts, but I haven't met a famous person in person ever. Do you keep a diary or a journal? Okay. And if you have kept a diary or a journal, how long have you kept it for? Okay. I used to write a diary, but not anymore. It was years ago when I did that. And when my boyfriend was in the army, I kind of like wrote this diary for him to read. So I usually wrote like a recap of how I was feeling and what he had done during his time in the army. So when he now reads it back, he can kind of like remember better what he did. So I think that was really nice, and I wrote it for like a year or so. What is your star sign? Okay. I'm an Aries. Aries, 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 Aries. Do you like reading? Do you like reading? And if you do, what is the last thing you read? Okay. What would you rate that book? Like out of 5 stars? Would you recommend it to me, for example? Okay. The last book I read, I still haven't finished. All the Light We Cannot See because I have been so busy. I rather just film these videos and game than pick up the book, but I think it would be good to read before bed instead of scrolling my phone. So, but I usually like to read during the summer, so maybe next summer I will finally finish the book. But one of my all-time favorite books, I read it last summer, not this summer, but the summer before. I read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I really loved that book. So if you have read it, please let me know what you thought about it, like your thoughts on it, because I really liked it. I think it was amazing. So do you like ice in your drinks? A simple yes or no question. Okay. Recently, I have started to love ice in my drinks more. So now I have my water bottle. I can show it to you. It's this white one. So when I fill that up, I have to put ice in it because if I drink normal water without ice, it's just like meh. It tastes. So I have to put ice in it so that I can drink it now. It makes it taste better. So for some reason, I don't know. What are you afraid of? I think that's a common fear. But it's okay to be scared sometimes, you know. I am scared too. I am actually kind of scared of being alone or sleeping alone, and also scared of the dark. I feel like I'm quite, I don't know, how do you say? I don't know, I get scared easily, and I don't really watch horror movies because of that. If money was not a factor, how would you live your life? Like if you had lots of money, how would you live your life? this huge mansion, and then we would all move in together with my friends. That would be so fun. Maybe in an alternate reality, if I am rich somewhere else, maybe that has happened there. Do you prefer swimming in pools or in the ocean? So, pool or ocean? Okay, I prefer oceans. Although the water is quite salty, I still prefer the ocean. I don't know, there's just something about the ocean that I love. After a beach day by the sea or ocean, then you can chill by the pool as well, but I prefer to go to the ocean and not just stay by the pool the whole day, just like kind of like an afternoon activity when you have eaten and then you walk back to your hotel from the beach, then you can go chill by the pool. What would you do if you found 50 euros or dollars or whatever on the ground? So if you found money on the ground, what would you do? Would you keep it? Okay. I don't know actually what should you do if you found. I think it depends. If it's like a €5, if it's €5 or 50 euros, I don't know if it depends on what you should do. But I think I would keep it. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone, I would keep it. In this economy, I would keep it. I would keep it. So it's okay if you said you would keep it too. Have you ever seen a shooting star and did you make a wish? Okay, and what did you wish for? Or maybe you don't have to tell me if it hasn't like became true yet, because I think if you tell the wish then it's not going to happen. So I don't know, you can tell me if you want to or keep it to yourself. If you had a tattoo, what would it be and where would you like take it? In which place? You can. Okay, cool. Yeah, understandable. I think the only tattoo that I have been thinking about is when the time comes and Nami, my family dog, she lives with my parents. I have a video with her on my channel if you want to go check that out. But she is turning 13 years old on February 2025. So in a couple of months she will turn 13. But anyway, when the time comes and she sadly has to leave us, I have been thinking that I would want to take her paw as a tattoo somewhere, so that then she would always be with me, because she is our first dog that we ever have had. So I think that would be nice, but I don't know if I would be very sad every time I looked at the tattoo, so I don't know if it's a good idea or not. But I think many people do have tattoos of their pets that have passed, so I don't know, maybe I will become one of them too. What can you hear right now? What can you hear right now? What can you hear right now? Only me or something else too? Okay. Nelsie whispering at least. Where do you feel the safest? What is your safe place? quite hard, at least for me. So what would you say? Would you go like back in time, like a lot, like to an era where you weren't alive yet, or would you go back to a certain moment that you really enjoyed, like the summer of 2015 or something? Okay. Yeah, I don't actually know. I think it would be cool to travel back in time, like to see how it was in like the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, something like that. I think that would be cool to see how everything has changed. Like I would go to my village where I grew up in. I would not a village, a town where I grew up in. I would go see how it has changed, like what it looked back then. I think that would be cool. What is your most used emoji? Okay. Yeah. I think mine is the face with the big eyes and kind of like emoji, like the sad, cute one, I think that's, or sad, happy, adorable eyes one, you know what I mean. But I also really like to use these old emojis. I don't know how to call them, but the XD laughing emoji and the kaksoispiste kolme, like double dot and 3 and then C and the dots and the 3. I don't know if you get what I mean, but those type of emojis. What is your favorite season and why? Okay, interesting. I prefer the summer because it's warm. I love the sun because here in Finland during the winter it is very dark. It gets dark at 3 p.m. So in the worst case scenario, if I sleep very late it's dark, and when I go to sleep it's dark, so that's not very nice. So I like the sun because it's sunny, it's light outside, it's warm, you can wear nice clothes. Overall, I think I'm just thriving in the summer. Winter is just, you have to survive through it. Okay. How would you spend your ideal day? What would you do in the morning? Okay. Yes. And after that, what would you do? Okay. Yes. And then okay. Yes. That sounds like an interesting day. I think mine would just consist of gaming, honestly. I'm just gonna keep it short. Or hanging out with friends, actually. Maybe like sleepover with the gaming group, and then we would just play Overwatch and Fortnite together. Yay, that would be fun. We're actually gonna do that on the New Year's, so looking forward to that. Describe yourself in one word. Yeah, I think that describes you very well. I would say that I'm sensitive. And this is the last one. I think this is very interesting. Can you invent your own word? Invent your own word. Invent your own word. And tell me, what does it mean? Invent your own word and tell me, what does it mean? guys, because I love reading your comments, and it always means so much to me when you leave comments, because then it makes me feel like there are actual people behind, the screen, that I'm just not making videos for numbers on the internet, because there's almost 16,000 of you guys, and that's an insane amount of people. So if you ever have the time to leave a comment, it makes me feel so happy. But anyway, thank you so much for answering to my funny personal questions.